Right, yeah, it shows that it's working. Alright, let me know if you can hear me. I've been fucking going on with this story. Alright, let me know if you can hear me. I'm pissed off, man. So I'm saying this ain't a planned thing. I don't normally fucking do shit like this. I've only just figured out how to use OBS and whatnot, but now I'm having to address some fucking bullshit. I might even take this down after, because this is not what my channel's about. This isn't me, like, this is just fucking ridiculous. You hear what? You hear out. I don't know what that means. Oh, finally. Okay, right, you hear me. Alright, what was the last thing that you heard? Like, oh god, I'm gonna have to start this whole thing again. You know what? Fuck it. Let me start again. Let me start again. So, here's how the story begins, right? The reason why I'm doing this is because I don't even want to call this like a defense of myself, because I have nothing to defend myself against in the sense of I haven't fucking done anything wrong whatsoever. Like, this is all someone's delusions, paranoia. Like, this is someone that's always like, they're always the victim. Someone's always out to wrong them. You know, they're, woe is me. You know, I'm the victim. Someone's always doing this to me. Like, everyone else is the problem but this particular person, right? So basically, starting all over again, this whole situation is fucking bullshit. Like, total fucking bullshit. It doesn't make sense. When you listen to the story, you'll be like, why are you even getting upset? But it's because I don't like people disrespecting me. I don't like people fucking trying to malign my character and whatnot. But then it's like, alright, cool. I was initially going to address this a little bit of time ago, but I said, alright, let me just chill out then. You know, but I'm a deist, and, you know, I don't really believe that God really interferes into anyone's lives, because why? But I'm telling you, yesterday, or early this morning, I should say, you know, early hours of the morning, I was on my YouTube feed, and you know where you can look at someone's YouTube channel or whatever, like, you might see their videos a few times, but you never subscribe, right? But sometimes their videos will be like recommended, not in your subscriber feed, but in your home feed. This person I unsubscribed from because I basically cut this person off. I wouldn't even call it a falling out. It was just like, you know what? I'll just cut you off like that because I can do that and I feel no way about it. This person has decided to throw subliminals, or whatever you want to call it, about, like, this person is basically lying on me, lying about my character and this, that, and the third, you know, disloyal, you know, betrayal, traitor, and whatever. And I'm just like, you know what? I could have said something from before, and I said, you know, I'm going to fucking chill out. But it's like, all right, now that you've gone there, let me go here then. So this particular person joined a Discord group that I'm a part of, right? They joined a few months ago, back in February. And I get along with the Discord owner, the server owner, really well. That's it. On a friendship basis, I wouldn't know him if I tripped on him on the street. I don't know what he looks like. Everything, like, everyone on the server, we all just chat and whatnot. She joined the server because she was invited to join the server. Cool, no problem. She develops feelings for the head of the Discord server. No problem. They start talking and whatever for a few months and whatnot. Cool. You know, I'm just there. She's like really taken. She's really taken to me as, like, you know, this best friend figure and whatever, and she, you know, she's doing all this bestie stuff. Even for my birthday, she created like a YouTube video doing all this sappy business. I didn't ask for none of it, right? She's doing all this, oh, happy birthday, best friend, and all this kind of stuff, knowing that I'm not into this kind of thing. I'm not about that. I'm not this, extrovert, put everything on YouTube. I'm not all this, oh, I love you type of, but nah, that's just not me. But this person did it. All right, I didn't ask you to do it. That's you on your own accord. So you've obviously taken a liking to me, and okay, cool. Like I said, I'm someone where what you hear, because you don't really see me on YouTube, but what you hear is what you get, what you see is what you get. If I don't like you, I'll either interact with you in a hostile way or I just don't fucking talk to you. If I'm cool with you, everything is cordial, no problem. And then, if I deem you as a friend, or someone slightly above, someone that's okay, then I will treat you like that. And this is someone that I treated, relatively well. And I've helped this person out in ways that I didn't really have to do it, but it's like, okay, I've got the means to help you, and I don't know, I just do what I think is right. Okay, you need help, cool, let me just do it, no problem. Not expecting anything in return, because it's just what I do for people that I don't mind. Like, I'm not someone that's I don't do something in the hopes of getting anything in return, right? But I've helped this person out and whatnot. Right, where did I get up to? This thing's so fucking bullshit. But basically, yeah, this person took a liking to the head of the server, and cool, whatever. So I've turned into like makeshift therapist. The ear that has to be loaned every single time and whatnot. Cool, no problem. But this person is very, very erratic. Like, flips out on just like weird shit. And this person also has a thing of like, they're basically a jealous person, insecure person, worried about, people as young as like 18, 17, 18, 19 years old, supposedly liking the head of the server and whatnot, which was just ridiculous. I remember when she told me that she was concerned about one particular person who's a teenager having feelings for someone that's like probably twice her age, and I'm just like, listen, that's ridiculous. Like, you sound paranoid and you need to calm down with that. Like, that's just, nah, stop it. Long story short, this person accused me then of liking the server owner, because we get on, there's no real proof of anything, and there isn't anything. But she had dropped me a message, which, the message was weird, the way that she worded the message. Saying, we're due for a chat and all this kind of stuff. And to be honest, when I saw the message, I rolled my eyes and thought, oh, okay, here we go. This is going to be something. And she basically had this whole thing planned out, swore up and down that she had a whole list of stuff to go through. And basically what it was is, I was being accused of, in her head, it's like I'm trying to steal her man from her, which is ridiculous, because that's not her man. And no. But the problem is a few weeks before, she said she needed to talk to me about something. She phoned me and she's like giving me some story, like, oh, I had this friend before, and I was really close with this friend, and helped raise her kids and stuff like that. And basically she was saying that her friend accused her of trying to steal her man. So while I was listening to this thing, I'm trying to put two and two together. Now you might think, oh, well, how could you not figure it out straight away? To be fair, I've got a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, and I'm just not always switched on. I'm tired. I've got a lot of stuff to deal with. But I'm listening to this and I'm like, where do I fit it? Like, why are you telling me this? Because this is out of, it's just out of the ordinary. So I'm like, why are you telling me this type of thing? Like, what are you insinuating? So I said to her, are you trying to say that I'm trying to take, your love interest? And she's like, oh no, I'm not saying that. It's just, I'm just telling you the story, and this is just, from what a common thing for her is my observation. This is just my observation. So, she was giving me some story, very indirect, and I'd have to really go back into memory to think of the rest of the conversation. But that's basically what stuck out to me. I hung up the phone and I said, right, let me go talk to someone that I can actually trust, that I know would steer me in the right direction. I have a conversation with someone who always gives me a lot of good advice, and he's like, yeah, that's not a good sign. She's trying to accuse you of something, you should back up off them. I said, okay, cool, no problem. And so I did, for the most part. Not to say that I stopped talking to this person completely, but I wasn't really doing like a whole lot of conversation and things like that. I just said, listen, I'm stepping out of the equation. I ain't really having nothing to do with this. Any kind of conversation, it was kind of small talkish and whatnot. So in the server, we all get along, we all have chats, we joke, we do voice chats, we'll be going on for hours and hours, cracking jokes, having a good time and whatnot. And she is in her feelings for a few weeks because she's not getting what she wants from her supposed love interest and whatnot. No problem. Nothing to do with me. We're trying to get this podcast thing off the ground. She's fucking up the podcast because she's in her feelings. She doesn't want to be there. She's just like, you could just hear the energy's off. She just don't want to be there, and she's just fucking shit up for everybody else, kind of thing. Cool, no problem. She just vanishes as soon as we end the whole segment. She just dashes away. Cool, no problem. So I'm thinking like, okay, that's like weird. I'm asking her, she don't really want to give answers. I'm just like, okay, cool. But now thinking back on it, I'm like thinking to myself, at that point she was probably feeling, hold on a second. Cat, man, for fuck's sake. Hold on a second. All right, sorry about that. I'm back now. Right, where did I get up to? Yeah, like this was kind of like you can kind of first see now when she's kind of like, oh, nothing, this, that, and the third. I'm thinking like at this point, all right, maybe that was when she first started having some kind of resentment or some kind of jealousy feelings or whatever. Because no, actually no, there would be other times where she'd be like, oh, you guys are always in the voice chat and this, that, and the third, and I can't get a voice chat and this, that, and the third, and it's like she would basically blame people in the server, like blame us regular people in the server. And I'm just like, you can't blame people in the server for like we want to have conversations, we want to have a chat and whatever. I'm like, you can come into the voice chat too and talk. And the thing is, she would come into the voice chat and she won't really say nothing. And you would make an effort and be like, you'd kind of single her out and be like, hey, you ain't got nothing to say. She ain't got nothing to say. All right, well, you don't want to talk. What can anyone do? No one can make you talk. You don't want to talk. But anyway, I stopped really having any kind of real conversations and whatnot. And then yeah, she sent me this crazy message. Fuck it. Let me read the message. I'll read the message. Let me read this message, and you guys can tell me what you think about how it sounds, because I mean, it could be viewed as condescending. To be honest, I was just fucking over. I just rolled my eyes and was like, you know what? I just whatever. So this message said to me is, alright, quote, you and I are due for a private convo soon. It should be pretty in-depth. Not sure how it will go, but things are what they are. I read that, rolled my fucking eyes and thought, okay, responded, and I said, whenever you're ready. Then this person was stalling out for the longest time. They said they would take about 40 minutes. It was longer than 40 minutes. So I was like, yeah, like I said, right, they responded back and they said, yeah, 40 minutes. And I said, like I said, whenever you're ready, just let me know. I've got my phone charging. Then I had to say to them, like, are you ready now? Because it was just taking too long. And they called me. And like I said, they brought up my upbringing, talking about, you know, your upbringing and you know, repressing feelings and things like that. And I'm thinking, like, well, what has my upbringing got to do with anything? Bearing in mind, she's not aware of my upbringing. She doesn't know, like, what she was trying to say is that West Indian upbringings, you're taught to suppress your feelings or repress them, whatever the word is, like, you know, don't show your feelings kind of thing, which isn't true. But she was trying to use that, and I'm again thinking, like, where is this coming from? What is the relevance with this? I'm not understanding what you're talking about. And so she sent me some kind of article. I was walking down the street at the time, so I'm on foot. I'm not able to look at my phone and read some article because I'm on the street. But basically, she was saying, you know, feelings can develop between friends and this, that, and the third. And I had to say to her, like, you know, what do you want? Like, what did you call me for? Because you're not being direct. I'm not here to be trying to figure out what you're trying to tell me. And she was basically saying that, yeah, I feel like you and him have something between you guys. He likes you and you like him. Now, I told her, I said, no. Because I told her no the first fucking time. I said, no, there's nothing there. Like, that should have been the end of it. But for you to now send me a message like that, then you're calling me and you're being indirect. You're not telling me what you want, but this is the same person that loves to say that they're not fake and this, that, and the third. This person does a lot of, I don't even know what you call it, but this person will basically always make the point of they're not this, they're not that, they're not fake, they're genuine, like always trying to tell you as if to try and convince you. And to me, I always found that a little bit strange. But I said, you know what, that's just you. Okay, cool. You know, everyone is different. I'm not trying to be judgy. I'm not trying to be judgmental. I don't really know you like that. But cool. If that's how you do, that's how you do. I don't feel the need to always, well, unless I'm wrong, like Michael, Hyphy, you can tell me, Jay Brown, you can tell me. Have you ever really heard me describe myself in a way like that, where I'm like, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not fake, I'm genuine, I'm a nice person, I'm a this, I'm a that? Like, it's just not, as far as I know, I don't do that. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong and be completely honest if you feel like I ever do that. But yeah, she accused me of that, and I went off. And I said, you know, I don't know. I said, you know, I told you this before. I told you it was a no. Why? I don't understand why you're still bringing this shit up to me. You know, there's no proof of anything. I asked her if she got any proof, and her thing is observation. Oh, it's just observation. Observation of what? What, we get along in the server. Bearing in mind, I've known him longer than she's known him. So to me, it's like, well, if you think about it, just in the situation, it's like, if I like this person, oh yeah, you're here. All right, I'll tell you what, I have your contact information. Listen, I'm not about to do no international calling. You've blocked me. You can definitely come back into the server. We can jump in here, because at the end of the day, you've accused me of something that isn't true, right? You have no proof of anything, because there is nothing there. He told you, I told you, you didn't want to be direct with me. And I don't have to put up with it. You tried to censor me. You tried to tell me what I can joke about, all these different types of things. By all means, find your way back into the server, come into the thing, and we can hash it out. Because here's the thing. I have no issue with anything else, but it's the fact that you've disrespected me, and I told you straight that you disrespected me, and I don't like anyone fucking disrespecting me, and I don't like anyone maligning my character, telling me that I'm this and I'm that. To accuse someone of trying to steal someone's perceived man is egregious, and I don't like that shit. I don't fucking like that type of shit, because you don't do that to people. I haven't done anything to you. That's the thing, and that's what you failed to get into your head. I haven't done anything to you. I haven't character assassinated you. To be honest, you've embarrassed yourself more than anyone has embarrassed you, because you're the one that was acting like a fool. I didn't do anything to you, but you got upset because I told you that I was going to talk to him, seeing as you wouldn't talk to him. I told you, go and talk to him. You wouldn't talk to him. You said, oh, you know, I don't, you know, he's going to deny it, this, that, and the third. I said, all right, cool. Let me go and talk to him then, because what you've accused me of, as far as I'm concerned, is egregious and outrageous. I wouldn't do that to anyone that I would consider a friend. But anyway, find your way into the server if you really have something to say, right? The point is this. You accused me of something that wasn't true, that was disrespectful, right? And then you're telling me how I should feel and how I shouldn't be as upset as you are. You've just accused someone, right, who you were calling your best friend and all this kind of stuff of something so vicious with zero proof. What you see is what you get. I'm not like you where I have to say that I'm genuine, I'm not fake. I'm not this type of person. So for you, again, as I said, you came at me indirect with a story before, and then you're coming at me with a message like what you sent me, and then you're calling me with this thing talking about my upbringing, and you sent me an article. That says more about you. But either way, I told you no. I got pissed off because it's disrespectful, and I said I ain't got nothing to say to you, and I hung up the phone because it's outrageous. You wouldn't go and talk to him. I encouraged you to go talk to him. Yeah, right, exactly. Even if all of this were true, by all means, come find your way into the Discord, find your way onto the thing, and come on and say your piece. By all means, right? The point is, you were wrong. You've disrespected me. You want to do all these little subs. I'm telling you, that's in mysterious fucking ways, because the fact that your video came up onto my feed, I thought, you know what? This has to be a sign. Let me see what's going on. And you don't have to say my name, but you see, your problem is you feel that I'm stupid because I'm younger than you, but I'm not as dumb as you think I am. And I had to make that clear to you during that conversation, that I'm not an idiot. I can put two and two together because I'm just like that. Like, by all means, join in. Find your way to the Discord. Actually, matter of fact, hold on a second. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see something. All right. Now, the thing of whether it's being true, what's not true is what you accuse me of. That's definitely not true. But the messages, and I'm not the only person. This is the part that really struck it home for me, is when I'm talking to somebody else, they're telling me stories that line up with my story. So I'm not the only person, right? But you did some other things that I'm not even going to mention that aren't really necessarily relevant to this thing. But now that I hear it from other people what I went through, I know that I'm not the only one that's crazy. But listen, you wanted to say that there was character assassination, disloyalty, whatever. I don't understand. Disloyalty as to what? You have this whole thing of observations. I think you're probably fucking blind, clinically blind, because your observations are fucking off, right? Like I said, you wanted to throw some shots in there. I said, okay, cool. You know, I was gonna go at you weeks ago about this whole thing, because the fact is you disrespected me, and then what you done is you started spreading your side of the bullshit. I'm sure you've put a lot of sauce on it to other people for them to leave the whole thing. I said, okay, cool. These other ones want to leave. They're a bunch of morons. Let them go ahead and follow you along. But still, yeah, Michael, I'm not one to do that. I'm not someone that likes to talk about myself and how I'm this and how I'm that. I struggle to fucking do that, to be fair. Like, I don't think about myself, to be fair. because I don't have the time to fucking do it, and I've actually got things going on. I've got a lot of things that I'm going through, and that's just not me as a person. So please find your way to the server. Yeah, so continuing on with the story, I cut this person off. You can see the person in there. They ain't gonna get I ain't gonna say their name because their name is dirt to me as far as I'm concerned. They're dead to me, just like the other ones that are dead. But this particular person loves to bring up other people that are supposed to be irrelevant and whatnot. But anyway, going on. That's what I got accused of, and yeah, that's it. There's no disloyalty there because I didn't do nothing to you. You didn't have a man. No one ain't stole your man. You even asked me to meet up with this person halfway somewhere in the city so I can report back what they look like. And I said no, I wasn't going to do that. You know, I mean, this is ridiculous. You tried to censor me, telling me what jokes I can make from what jokes I can't make because you feel uncomfortable. You accuse me of making another person leave the server, and then what you tried to do is put someone else's name in it, as if to say that they were too scared to tell me that I was making someone uncomfortable, only to find out that that person that left actually came back and said the reason why they left is because they had an issue with our so-called homophobic rhetoric, right? That was it. That was also mentioned, I think, in the first conversation where I started to feel uncomfortable. Is you said that I made this person feel away with the types of jokes that I was making because I was flipping into different languages that this person was meant to understand, and that I made them feel uncomfortable, and that wasn't the case. So it's like, you know, for you to put someone else's name in that is ridiculous. Hold on a second. So, you know, it is what it is. But you're not going to disrespect me, right? You thought that you were going to do some subliminal shit. You know, the gods, the ancestors, whoever put that there on my feed for me to be able to see it. I sound like a religious person now, which I'm not. But, you know, it's just by chance that I happen to see it, and I'm going to address it. Because you're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to malign me, right? This is all in your head. This is the thing. This is all in your head. And instead of coming, you know, you're supposed to be an older person. Instead of coming to me like, you know, a real woman or whatever, you wanted to come at me like a child and come with this subliminal, oh, your upbringing. I've got you an article. Even the message that you sent me was you know, it was rude. But again, like I said, I rolled my eyes and I said, you know what, I'm not gonna, whatever. Cool. I told you whenever you're ready. And this, that, and the third. Yeah, I have reached my boiling point. I mean, I was gonna say something ages ago, and I said no, because I'm trying to just be calm. I'm trying to change, not be so angry, stop being so vengeful. But you just will not disrespect me because I don't fucking go around accusing people of stuff with no proof. That's the thing. I don't like that. You don't accuse someone who you were calling your friend all of a sudden with no proof, or basically trying to, you know, say that they're stealing someone off you, which is no. Like, no. You don't come at people indirect and then tell them how they should be feeling once you've disrespected them. You don't do that. I have a right to be upset because I've been disrespected. I'm being treated like I'm an idiot, like I'm a child. Like I can't put two and two together, like I'm a fool and I'm just supposed to go with what this person says. Someone's trying to censor me. Doesn't work like that. Don't work like that. Do you know what I mean? You're outrageous. You're fucking outrageous. You're disrespectful. You're paranoid. Maybe I would even go on the verge of narcissistic, but I'd have to look into narcissism to truly, fully understand you. But you need to get some fucking help. That's what you need. You need to go to whatever church, masjid, temple, whatever the fuck, and go get yourself help. Because you are seriously deluded. Seriously fucking deluded. I mean, fuck it, why not? Let me seeing as I mentioned the whole trying to get the podcast thing off the ground. Telling stories, people telling stories, right? I had an issue with, right, so we had this recording bot thing going with, actually no, was it a recording bot session? No, this was YouTube, and I think it might still be on YouTube. We was trying to do this, like a relationship type of podcast type of thing. Because the whole idea that we wanted to do was get like a podcast together, probably do like a bunch of sessions, and then you can like splice it up into, and then edit it into like one whole thing. I'm looking forward to this. I'm like, great, yeah, we're gonna do this. This is my podcast idea. I'm looking forward to trying to get this thing together. This person is not in the mood. They're upset with somebody else, and you can just hear it. You can hear the energy. They don't want to be there, right? And I told this person during the phone call that I was upset with how they were on the thing because I couldn't really edit this thing to make it sound good. I asked my mum, I even said, is there a way that you can edit audio in order to, make something sound better than what it is? Because she used to work in radio. She was like, no, there's no way. If someone doesn't sound good, they don't sound good. You see how fucking deluded this bitch is? So fucking deluded. Just know I won't be making a reply video to this. Unlike you, I'm actually loyal and don't publicly smear those that I consider or once considered friends. This is disloyalty, guilt, and hate. Guilt of what? Guilt of what? What? Please, pray tell me, what the fuck am I guilty of? Guilty of what? People, are you seeing a delusion? Hold on a second. There has to be a way that the chat bot should be fucking working, but let me see if there's a way that I can bring this up. Because this is madness, This is actual madness. Hold on. No, I don't think the chat bot's working. I still need to work out the kinks with this OBS thing. But this is actual madness. I'm guilty of what? Of not doing something that you accuse me of. I'm definitely guilty of helping you with something which you knew you shouldn't have done, that you were told not to do, and I helped you out because, again, if I mess with someone, if I fuck with you, then I'll help you out. Again, I don't feel the need to always say, but my actions will speak louder than words. I didn't have to do what I did. But please tell me, what am I guilty of? Please, what of stealing your love interest? Because you couldn't get a phone call? What am I guilty of? What, laughing when you spazzed out over the word Japanese? Thinking that was fucking hilarious? Making jokes in the voice chat? Like, please. And disloyalty for what? I cut you off. That's the thing. I actually cut you off. Like, I listen, ain't no loyalty. Once you cross me, that's it. It's whatever it is, it's gonna be. I don't need to be loyal to someone that has disrespected me, that has accused me of something so fucking egregious. And hatred, listen, you're not worth that time. There's no point in hating you. I've actually got people who I hate. And you ain't one of them people. Because you live like 5,000 fucking miles away from me. This is what I'm saying. You're deluded. You've got these delusions that, everyone's out to fucking get you. I'm the victim. I'm a victim of hatred. You are guilty. You're disloyal to me. You have your fucking mind. Hold on. Someone came in here. What's this? You have to search me. Okay. Alright, hold on a second. I need to do this whole sound thing. Give me a sec.
Yo.
Yeah, no, you're in. I got the thingy. I got the desk. What do you call it? The desktop audio thing in.
Check.
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh wait, can you hear me?
Yeah. I hear you.
All right, perfect. All right, go on then.
All right, hold on. Mic check.
All right, people in the chat, let us know. I can't believe this. Can you imagine, Hype? I'm guilty. That's the thing. This apparently this is from guilt. How the fuck am I guilty of what?
We good now. We
Yeah.
We rocking. What?
Yeah.
All right, let me turn my.
This shit is fucking hilarious.
Alright, so how we let me catch the part. Okay, yeah, he says he hears me.
Yeah,
All right, so
Michael can
I
hear you.
see we got some pushback in the chat from a guilty individual in it.
Do you know what I mean? And this is the thing, she's deflecting because I haven't done anything to her. This is the thing. I literally haven't done anything. Like, how are you going to say that I'm guilty? Like, if I was guilty of anything, think about it, Hyphy. If I like someone, why am I going to encourage someone that likes the person that I like to go, like, you know, if you like them, then you go for them, and I'm just going to be like, yeah, okay. Like, what sense does that make? Do you know what I mean? Like, if I was really trying to get with somebody, you think that I would feel okay that you like them too? And like, you see what I mean? This don't make no sense.
The thing that messes me up is, all right, let me see that, because I know I was the one who kind of like told Kane about your channel, and y'all.
Hold on, you cut out there. You're cutting out.
All right, hold on. Mic check, mic check.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, now, so I was saying, for people that don't know, I'm the one who kind of, I knew about you before Kane. I'm the one who, showed Kane your channel. He came around. Y'all both got, just stuff in common, being that y'all coming from the same region. And then, that's how you came to the Discord team. Right. All right, so you've been around ever since like last year. So if that was, what I'm saying, you've been on Discord for a long time and everything was cool. Now, the person, now, from that till now, it's just been, from where we went from then, it's definitely been just a complete 180.
Yep.
Things have just changed, and I don't understand, just like some of the jealousy and craziness that's went on. But even getting off you for a second, I'm gonna focus on myself. Even if you got a problem with somebody, why did I get blocked? You know what I mean? Why did I get outcasted?
Because you're guilty. That's why. Because you're guilty. That's why you're guilty. You're just as guilty as I am, apparently. You see what I mean?
Yeah. See, I don't understand. If it's really a problem with just Jade, why did I get blocked?
See, these are questions that need to be answered. I mean, she's trying to act as if oh, I didn't say your name, so how I was talking about you. Who the fuck else would it be? Because you don't talk to anyone else. If we really want to go there. But you see, I'm not. I can be grimy and really go and dig, but I'm not trying to do that, because it's just like, listen, I'm just gonna address this fucking problem that I have with you, and this is what it is. But who else would it be, in real honesty? Because it turns out, Hyphy, is it not true that when I called you and told you what had happened, our stories almost aligned perfect? Which to me says, well, okay then, it's not just me then, because you went through the similar thing and I went through a similar thing, so it's like, right, it's not just me, I'm not the crazy one here. I know I ain't guilty of doing shit because I ain't never done nothing, because like this is the part that fucking baffles me. Like, I'm guilty of what? I don't know the man. He lives way on a different side of London that I live on. I don't go down south of the river for a joke. Like, really and truly, I could probably go down to South London like once a year, if that. I don't go down in parts. I don't know this person. What more do you want? If you want to meet them so bad, you were so desperate to fucking come to this country in a time of pandemic, where they're locking, well, I say locking, quarantine for 2 weeks, and you can't, there's all these things that's going on, like, really and truly, if you really wanted to meet this person, you could have come and meet this person. But you wanted to send me on a mission, to go and meet this person, to report back to you. And I said no. Like, what am I guilty of? I don't know the man. What can I be guilty of? I feel
Nah, that
there
was
are
some
things that I want to
ignorance.
say, but I feel like it's not my place to say it because this is information that I was told, and I prefer that that person say it, and they're not here to do so. But this, I'm trying to think on how to word this because I'm not trying to fucking just put everything out. But the point is, this person was told what it was, and was told basically the same thing that I'm saying, that there is nothing there. Like, there's nothing there, and this person just will not accept that because they're not getting they're not getting their way, they're not getting what they want out of the situation. So instead of just accepting things for what they are, you want to feel a certain way, and then you want to start spreading things to other people, lying, and say your bullshit side of the story to make you seem like the victim, because you're always a victim, whether you're in Discord, or you're driving on the street fucking screaming at people, or getting into it with people. You see
Right.
now, and I can fucking go there. I can definitely go there, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna bring up all the voice notes, and I'm not gonna do that. But you're always a fucking victim. You everyone's out to get you. Everyone's disloyal to you. Everyone is doing you wrong. But you can't admit that you did me wrong. If
Well, I'm gonna just say regarding that, don't I would say, I mean, obviously we're not dropping nearly as much as we can, but don't make us, basically.
Yeah, please don't make me. Please don't fucking make me. Because if you want to talk about character assassination, I could use the truth to body you. I will use the truth to
And
fucking body you. And best
and
believe
before,
I've got it.
yeah, before all this came out, it ain't like we was behind here, plotting. Like me and you, we didn't come to similar, stories until all this happened.
That's the
Before this,
thing,
we wasn't
Hyphy.
talking about it.
We
So
we never
that's what I'm
spoke like
saying too.
this. That's the thing. We never spoke like this. Like, I never, like, real talk. Like, me and you don't even really DM like that. Like, honestly, we really don't. And it's not because of anything else, but we just chat in the main chat, right? But again, it's just at this particular time, we have the same story. Now, who are you gonna believe? If everyone else is telling, if one person say one thing, but you've got multiple people saying another thing, who are you gonna believe? And there's no vested interest in, like, believing one over the other. I mean,
Right.
she told you that I had a problem with you after I told her that I had a problem with her and the way that she was on the podcast. To turn around and tell you that I had an issue with you and the way that you hosted, which wasn't true. And you would listen back to the audio and hear that she didn't want to have anything to do with the conversation. Why would I be pissed off at you? You were the one that was, like, dragging her through the whole thing. Do you know what I mean? I don't take kindly to that. You're telling stories. And then let's say now, Hyphy, if you believed her story and you had a problem with me, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, where's this problem coming from? I don't know what she
Yeah,
was trying to
exactly.
achieve with something like that. If she was trying to start to do the whole divide and conquer, tell this person one thing, then she's saying, with that person that left the server, I was the reason why they left the server, and put someone else's name into it, basically insinuating that they were too scared to tell me that I made someone leave the server, only for that person who left the server to come back and say that they were upset because, homophobic rhetoric that was being spoken. You see what I mean?
Right. And what I would say, obviously, me and you, we had to chat behind the scenes because we was both involved in the whole messy thing. So that's the reason why we spoke, because we was both contacted by the guilty individual at hand here. But it's people who had nothing to do with it that were contacted by the guilty individual, and she, basically tried to make them take sides. And I'm seeing that, going on. So now this is gonna be a hard warning. Keep trying to recruit motherfuckers to be on your side and to believe your story. That's when it's all gonna come out. I'm gonna whip up a body bag for you if you keep doing that shit.
Tell you, she don't want it. She don't want it. You see, I'm not trying to.
Right.
If I was really like that, if I was really this horrible, hateful person, if I had so much hatred, I would have been put it out when I really wanted to fucking go in. I would have done it. But I said, nah, let me just try and leave it alone and just, continue on with life as normal, because I feel like the server's a lot better in that sense. You ain't got to fucking worry about certain things anymore. I ain't got to worry about being told what I could joke about from what I can't joke about no more. Which is ridiculous because I'm a fucking adult. I'm 22, but I'm an adult. You're in your mid-30s, insecure and worried about, it's basically some fucking kids. You're worried about kids. You were definitely concerned about one kid who's in the server, potentially taking your love interest, which is just, I couldn't even believe that you would even fix your mouth to say something like that. But again, this is the type of person that we're dealing with here. It's ridiculous to then come up on here and talk about guilt and disloyalty. Who the fuck is really the disloyal one? The person who helped you when you did. I didn't have to help you, but I just thought, you know what, I viewed you as cool peoples. I have the means to help you, let me do that. Or the person who accuses somebody who they were calling their best friend, who was making YouTube birthday videos for, without their consent or their approval. You accusing them of something so egregious, and you ain't really done nothing for me. That's the thing. So I ain't got no stake in this. Like I did something for you because I messed with you. I was like, all right, cool, you're all right and whatnot. For you to turn around and call me fucking disloyal because you didn't get your way. I'm telling you, you need to grow the fuck up. Like you're pushing 40. You're not too far from 40. Grow up, right? I've been through school. I've been through this dumb shit before. I went through this when I was like, what? And the thing is, not even I've never been accused of something like this. But this is like stuff that goes on when you're in high school, secondary school, whatever you call it. He say, she say, oh, this one's trying to steal my boyfriend. I never went through anything stupid like this, but I've been through dumb shit in school where, people are making up stuff as they go along to try and put some kind of narrative out there. You ain't getting what you want from me, I'll tell you that much. You ain't getting nothing, and you sure as hell fucked it up for yourself. You need to realize that this is on you. You created this whole situation for yourself. If you really had a problem, if you were really, just genuinely concerned, you would have come to me like a real grown woman, express your concerns directly the first time, instead of trying to come at me with these stories like I'm a stupid child, so you can kind of measure and see how I'm going to react. I told you this already. I told you no, and you didn't want to fucking listen. Don't let me do it. Do not let me do it. If you really want me to assassinate your character, don't make me fucking do it. Because I will do it. I will add so much sauce. And the thing is, I don't really have to embellish much with what I have. Do you have anything to say? Hi, do you have anything to say on this or what?
Oh shit, my bad. I've been over here on mute the whole time. My
Oh,
bad.
oh yeah.
No, yeah, no, I was just okay. So I was saying, yeah, it's no coincidence that me and you, we both come to the same conclusion the whole time, and we're not even chatting, about this subject. Um, you're here getting out of our, community that we have behind the scenes. Ain't nobody missing you because none of us have to hear, all your sorrow stories about, being this person not responding to you for 6 days, and now you over there thinking about grabbing a knife and taking your life one night, and then as soon as he says hello, or that was a smart response, next thing you know, oh, I'm me and Bay, we're on good terms again, and everything
Right,
is all
right,
right.
right,
Right. And everybody tired of that dumb shit.
right.
Especially coming from, somebody that's older than us. Um, So yeah, we don't miss none of that. But like I said, the fact that it's been proven that you've been going behind the scenes and trying to assassinate, people's character and stuff. Yeah, all right, keep on.
Yeah,
I'm open to what
everything
else
that
after
she's
that.
accusing, everything that she's accusing me of, is what she's doing. She's doing the character assassination. She's going around telling, and here's what really baffles me, right? Is like the people that she's telling. You would think these are adults as well, whether they're young or not. Because I'm not gonna just be like, oh, this person's young, therefore they're stupid. No, you're an adult. The fact that they're even entertaining it before coming for both sides, it's like, all right, cool. You want to believe the bullshit that she wants to tell you, even though these people have seen the interaction that goes on in the server. Like, there is how can I don't even know if I'm going to be right for saying this, but this person told her like the content of me and this person's DMs, which is basically everything that you see in the chat is nothing but jokes, and just that's pretty much it. It's just jokes. That's what we do, is fucking joke, nothing else. Like, I don't understand this. I've made my stance clear, right? That if you're like way older than me, it's an absolute no. Like, way older. Like, nah, it's just no. I've like I said, I've been on the run from someone for a while. And that's the thing, Hyphy. You even know it before all of this shit even came. You knew it. You were aware of it, right? What the fuck do I
Right.
look like out here trying to do all of this mess on Discord? Like, this shit just doesn't. None of this makes sense. This is stupid. None of this makes sense. No, I won't go
Exactly.
there, Dev. I'm not gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there. But he, you see, no. Let me not be. I could be very, very messy because she, you know what, Hyphy, I might have to tell you this offline, or if I haven't already, I need to tell you this offline. But I ain't
Oh
gonna
yeah,
go
okay,
there.
okay, yeah. Now we ain't gonna say it,
Uh,
but
uh,
like I said, let me hear if another person, approaching any one of us behind the scenes and even mentioning that they even been told about a story. For every time I get a story, like I said, I might just be behind the scenes cooking up a whole goddamn video,
right, and
and this would like
if
really
she's
really
really
destroy.
serious, if she's really serious, you
Uh,
got my fucking number. You come call me because I didn't do nothing to you, and you should be coming there begging for forgiveness. That's what you should be fucking doing, is begging for forgiveness, because then nobody done nothing to you, right? You've got my number. Come call me, and you should be sorry. You should be very, very fucking sorry, right? And I tell you what, if you're really sorry, you can put that money back into my account. How's about that? Eh?
mm,
Hmm?
mm.
You can go. You see? You see, I could be nasty, I could be vengeful, I could be vindictive, I could be the bitch that you want me to be, I could be the bitch that you describe me as, right? But I did nothing but help you as best as I could help you. I'm 22 fucking years old. I don't have as much life experience as you, but I think I actually have more life experience than you, because I'm not out here acting like a crybaby 17-year-old who isn't getting the attention from a boy that she likes in school. You see? I don't have the time for this. Like, listen, I ain't been on YouTube live streaming. Listen. Let me put this. Let me make this even clearer so that people can even understand like why I wouldn't have time for this. I've been suffering with depression for like 5 years. I've been going through it. You think I've really got time to be doing this? Do you really think I've got fucking time when I'm going through an episode like, oh, let me, try and steal something? Like, do you really think I've got time for this? Half the time I don't want to get out of my fucking bed. And you think I'm gonna be having time for this shit? Really? I've got my grandmother dying. My family is in shambles. I went through so much earlier on in the year. Like, do you really feel like I've got fucking time for this? Really? Do you really think I've got time for this? You ain't got nothing going on in your life. I've got shit going on in my fucking life, right? And you're out here accusing me of some fucking bullshit because you literally have all the time on your hands. Really and truly, I ain't got the
Right,
time.
yeah. Playing fucking server bomb and shit.
Right. I've got to go and deal with my dying grandmother. I've got to deal with my own self. Hyphy, you remember I kind of disappeared off the server for a little bit because you guys didn't know, but I was really going through it. And it's like, where do I have the time for this? What do I even gain from something like this? There's nothing to gain. I don't gain no money from it. I don't gain anything from this. This is ridiculous. But this is
Yeah,
what
nah,
happens when someone's
yeah.
mind is so fucking idle. They have nothing else to do with themselves but go to work and go home and go to work and go home and go to work and go home. You ain't got nothing else to do. So why not start some beef with a 17-year-old that dissed your military career and now you got it out for her? Now, bearing in mind, I don't like the fucking kid neither. I don't like the kid. But for you to
Mm-hmm.
accuse her of, potentially trying to push up on,
Stealing my man.
right, that doesn't claim you at that.
Hey, and this another thing. Well, first, let me just say, yeah, you know how you saying, you got all those things going on. Where she just got nothing but time to sit back and spy on you. It's something about these Southern Atlanta chicks,
Oh,
because these
Jesus.
ones is real fucking crazy. And I'm gonna just have to, put out these women is fucking stalkers. They sit back, they just harass everything you do. Always, man, it's like they just got a fucking microscope on your goddamn life. Um, and I don't know if that's how this whole, relocate back to Africa, this new Pan African movement is, but that's why I don't fuck with that whole movement. Because they produce weirdos just like this.
There's a whole bunch of fucking weirdos. And this is why I had to shake that label. Like I don't take no labels. I don't call myself this, that, and the third. But yeah, all of these people are fucking weird. I ain't trying to let no one get close to me. I'm someone that is happy. I'm just, I treat people like acquaintances, but I treat people well. But I ain't trying to be nobody's best friend. Like, I'm really not. I never claimed no best friend, right? She'd be like, oh, I'm so happy about our friendship. I say, all right, cool. Yeah, I appreciate, the friendship and whatnot. But I'm not like how can I say? I'm not like super duper huggy friend love. Nah, nah. If I like you, then I treat you well. That's it. I ain't gotta be all this and love that. No, you'll know that you're okay with me if I treat you well. Basically, that's what it is. Is that making sense?
Oh, definitely. And all you fucking Pan Africans, y'all all got some type of questionable money situation attached to your name, and this one included. That's why you hang out in that whole fucking group, uh, sitting up there promoting fake ass fallouts on live streams and shit. Yeah,
Right.
nigga, I know what you're doing. Sorry ass.
This shit is fucking pathetic. I really feel dumb, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I'm the younger person. Really, if anything, I should be in that position, making all these stupid accusations because I'm young. But this is just ridiculous, honestly. I'm 22 fucking years old. You're 34. Grow the fuck up. Like, grow up. Honestly, seek Jesus. Seek Allah. Do whoever you need to do. Like, find somebody. You need help. You need help. I ain't got the time for your fucking bullshit. I've
And
got
and
too
and
much going on. Like, honestly, I've got way too much going on to be out here just. This is some Maury type of fucking Jerry Springer, Steve Wilkos bullshit. This is nonsense.
and remember, this is something light. Like what we doing. This is just like a warm up basically. Like we could really get into shit, but yeah, nigga, that's just a motherfucking warning. This is some light work right here. You heard me?
Yeah, please, please push us. Please push us. If you really want to go there, please do push us.
Yeah,
If you
go.
want to
Yeah,
go there,
you and go get your little your little recruit team that you be recruiting
your
behind
little
the
lap
scenes.
dogs, your little lap dogs, go and get them, and we can talk about some strange things for some change. How's about that?
Yeah, hey, I said send that motherfucking money back if you really want nothing to do with it. Send that goddamn money back.
Mhm. Mhm. You see, you feel like you're the victim. That's fine. You can keep on playing victim. Just push me, and we're gonna go off. And I've got proof, and I can be as grimy. I could be the bitch that you want me to fucking be. I will be the bitch that you want me to be, and you will be so sorry that you ever even said hi to me, that you ever told me any of this kind of stuff. Like,
Right.
this woman's a fool. She's
Ooh,
a
we
fool.
got some wild. Hey, we got some wild cards to play.
I'm telling you, she's a fucking fool. She's a fool for this. She's a fucking fool talking about you're guilty. You know, oh, I was about to say it, but nah. Let me,
Nah, we'll put that one. That's a nice body bag.
yeah,
The shit
yeah,
we'll come with.
yeah,
Hey, I expect to see you promoting your motherfucking carrot bar shit too.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Let's wait
stick
for
to
that.
doing your thing.
Yeah,
You gotta go
she
with the
might
Pan
run back.
Africans.
She might run back to the king of carrot bars, and you'll be seeing her with that crowd again talking about them niggas ain't shit. Them black British niggas ain't shit. You know, this
Right.
is.
This is how you build your carrot bars business.
Let me tell you something. People don't trust anyone that loves to tell you how great they are, or how they're not this, or how they're not that, or how they're this, or how they're that. Because that shit, you know what? I was wrong for that because I knew better. I knew better than to. You see, this is what happens when you try and be nice to people. You just try, you look past shit. Like, you try not to look into things, but don't be trusting none of these fucking people on YouTube. Honest to God, like, unless you can really read them, because some of this stuff is just questionable. I blame myself partly for this. Like, you're just being naive. You're trying to be friends with people. You're trying to be nice, but fuck being nice. You can't be nice with everybody. You can't.
That's why I never. That's why I just make sure I never put out any incriminating or information that could possibly be used against me. I definitely won't be. I definitely won't be falling victim to a crazy bitch.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. Listen,
Hey.
you can't find love on YouTube. You definitely can't find love on Discord. Get yourself a fucking Tinder, Match.com, Plenty of Fish, Elite Singles, all that shit. Go and do it that way. You can't do this. And
Nah, it's
you need
just
to go and you need to learn how to get some damn people skills and learn how to handle that. People do have friends. People are allowed to have friends. Friendship doesn't automatically mean something can blossom between them. And stop thinking that you're the foremost fucking mind reader with your Psychology Today articles, sending them to people as if you've discovered it, like you've hacked it. I read this article and this is what it is. Fuck that. Nah, nah, nah.
right. Yeah, and it's so amazing. You can read articles, but you can't even read the goddamn signs. A nigga is telling you straight to your face
Right.
how he feel about you, dumbass.
Fucking hell.
Damn, nah, it's so much shit we didn't even tap into.
That's what I'm
That we
saying.
definitely could, but
We definitely could.
yeah,
I just want them. I want this person to provoke me. Just provoke me. Just provoke me. That's what you have to do. Please provoke me.
and for the ones that basically just took her side without even hearing her side. Hey, look, when all this shit really come out and she get in that body bag, y'all motherfuckers can hop in that bag right with her. Don't come back to this side. I don't want them apologies. I shouldn't have did that. Nah, motherfucker, I didn't told your ass already. Nigga, you didn't hear one side of the story. You didn't even hear the other side of the story. You just made a decision to move off of that. Nope. So like I said, when I bag her, you hop in that bag with her.
It's this. You know what baffles me? Like, it's because one of them is like a grown man. It's like how fucking stupid. This is what I'm saying. Like, this whole technology age, people are becoming more and more fucking dumb. People are so stupid. They just listen to one thing. She was probably there crying. Oh my god, I was it I heart emojis and kiss emojis, and I just couldn't take it. And this person's supposed to be my friend, and they're out here stealing my man. Oh,
Right.
they live in the same city. That's a whole other thing as well about us living in the same city. Talking about I'm surprised that you don't know this person, and you meet up with this one and that one because you live in the same city. London's actually a big place. We had to do the research on it. London's bigger than New York. Like,
That's what niggas don't be understanding. It might be like one side of London to get to the other. That shit might take you like an hour and a half to get to.
right.
Traffic and all type of shit. Yeah.
And even then, why would I want to meet, like, I don't have any reason to meet this person. Like, what for? There's a massive age gap, and there are things that, okay, we can relate on certain things, but then there's other things like why? What for? Like, really and truly, I'm a kid compared to this person. Like, why? This is jealousy. This is insecurity, paranoia, fucking delusions rolled up into one. This person needs to get out more. Just, whoever, God bless the guy that comes into our life next, because if he's got any female friends, he's about to be a friendless guy. He got no fucking friends. He ain't gonna be allowed to go out nowhere. This is some
Man,
fucking bullshit. This
yeah,
is
hey,
this is
don't take your
jealousy.
ass. Hey, all the brethren out there, man, don't fuck with these Atlanta women. I'm sorry, or not. Let me take that back. Do your homework before you mess with these Atlanta women.
I ain't gonna co-sign that because I don't want to be like, oh, she said this, and ADOS are probably gonna come out and slaughter me if they see this. But
Right,
listen,
right, yeah. All the pan, because all the black people in USA they all moved to Atlanta, so now all the original Atlanta people now they got to move to the continent. So yeah, everybody's in some type of paradigm shift. But yeah, oh man, that whole movement, yeah, take your ass back to that whole relocate to Africa movement. Like I said, I expect to see some type of carrot bars link, or bumping, rubbing elbows and shit with people within that community, because there's something wrong with all of them. To tell you the truth, I've
yep,
bodied half of them already. The
yep,
other ones, you can just see the flaws in them.
yep, yep. You can
Fuck
definitely,
that whole community.
yep. Listen,
Right? Hey, I hope she got a whole bunch of them organic Trader Joe's tissues over there still. Run through them shits if you haven't already.
yeah, she's probably crying right now, or she's gritting her teeth with that fucking that what's that machine thing, that tooth flosser thing, just showing off her
Oh
fucking
yeah.
teeth, gritting that shit. Tell you what, phone me. You got my fucking number. Call me. That's what you should do. Go ahead and call me. Actually, where's my phone? Hold on. Let me make sure if I actually got my phone. If I'm so guilty, and you're talking about I should get in contact with you, you're the one that had the fucking problem. You call me. Yeah, you fucking call me. I ain't about to put my number out there, or you can call me. I tell you what, I'll give you my Bajan number. +1 246 255 0194. Go ahead and call that number. Call that fucking number. Please call that number. +1 246 255 0194. Call that number if you really have a problem. If you really want to go there. If you really want to make yourself, appear to be the true person, the victim of Jade, because Jade's this disloyal, hateful person, this traitor, this man stealer. Please, please go ahead and phone my number. Go ahead. You can email me. You could do all of that. Yeah, I mean, I went to go block her on Twitter because I didn't want to see her tweets and shit like that no more. And then I realized she blocked me first. I was like, all right, cool. All right, you blocked me. I was like, all right, cool. That's cool. I didn't do nothing to you though. I didn't do nothing to you. But all right, cool. You can block me. Tweet me, at me. I don't know what you call it on Twitter. Is it DM'd? Is it DMs on Twitter as well? Something. I don't know. Find your way to contact me. Come back into the server. We can hash it out in a respectful, moderated manner. Okay? Do that. Be an
Right.
adult.
Yeah.
Be the 34-year-old that you are.
And even though we like I said, we dropped some details, man, we didn't go in like we could have.
I
Like we,
wanna
we
I wanna go
definitely
ahead
held
and I
back on
wanna go
this one.
ahead and say something right now. I really do. I really do.
We
Cause it'll
trust
just
us.
it will body her right now. Like you after I tell you this, you're just gonna be like, you know what? Really, you're worried about someone stealing your man, but this is what you're doing,
Right.
right? Right?
Man.
Exactly. Now,
Ooh wee.
what man would want their woman doing that? Please tell Hyphy, would you want your if this was your woman, right? You really like her. You might even marry her. Would you want her doing that?
I wouldn't want her doing that. I wouldn't want her relocating to the continent. Nigga, I would want her getting her shit right. Yeah, get your shit right. You know where you at, and definitely don't even be trying to, have any have any other dealings with another man. Get yourself right.
Oh boy, I mean, just she's fucked up. She's really fucked up. All right, I ain't really got nothing else to say on this because at this point we're holding back and we're just waiting for the provocation. I want you to respond. You said you ain't gonna do a response video. Like I said, +1 246 255 0194. All right, call that number, text it. You can unblock me on Twitter because I ain't done shit to you. Right? Contact me there. Find your way back into the server. Do whatever you need to do to get into contact with me because you owe me a fucking apology and you owe me some money. Right? Find your way back. And please provoke me. Go ahead and provoke me. I'm done.
Right, hey, we're gonna drop the mic on your bitch ass. Don't make no more reply videos. Take your ass, go hop under Prince Eyebrows affiliate Karatbars link. Go set up some more fake internet, YouTube beefs where y'all hash them out. Go plan out them little fake ass beefs like that. Keep doing y'all little whole, new Pan-African movement team. Do all that shit, but don't fuck with the ones who can see through all that bullshit. Cause I will create the body bag for you and put your ass in it. Zip you all the way up. Get you all the way the fuck up out of here. You want to go to the continent? I will zip you up and send you there. I'm gonna drop the mic on your faggot ass after that.
That's it. We done, yeah?
Seems, yeah, close out on that hoe.
Alright. You've been warned. I'll give you what's it? Today's the 24th. Let's have a look at the calendar. Let's see. I'll give you some time. Have an apology to me by the 28th. That's Sunday. Have an apology to me. Have a response. Provoke me by the 28th. Whatever. Get in contact with me. You want to get in contact with me. Otherwise, that's it. You are going to be bodied. You're disgusting. I would spit on you if I ever saw you because you're a disgusting, low down, lying, deceitful bitch.